Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Simulation for the Nation. Welcome to Meadow Grove Extended. You join me here at the very northern edge of the map in one of the newer extended parts of Meadow Grove. And we're starting a new series here, which we've been going with on live stream for a couple of days. If you haven't seen it, where have you been? You've missed out on some great fun for about 3 or 4 hours so far. Make sure you go and check those ones out there or join us for the next one. But we're going to give you a rundown today on what that looks like. So you join us, like I say, we're in Meadow Grove. We're on a small farm here that was formerly a contractor's yard. But now, well, it's fallen into a little bit of hardship. You can see we've got some equipment floating around. And we've been using most of it, to be honest. Or at least all of the harvesting equipment. But the farm is in real trouble. Just have a glance up to the top right corner there. We're currently £141,000 in debt. Now, that is an issue for anybody, really, but specifically for us right now because the bank are wanting their money back, which means that we've got only, we've just got to start to repay our debt off. We've got to get that down as quickly as possible. So there's only obviously a few things that we can do about that, and we're going to get a start on it. We have our own land. We have a few fields, a bit of a mix 50-50 of grass and arable. And what that does mean is that we need to get after that and get those cut down. So you can see this field in front of us is knocked down for hay already. We did that on the live stream. We've got our trusty Dominator 98 over there in the far ground there. We've just finished knocking down a field of oilseed rape and we're waiting to get going into some oats. But we've also got a field of silage bales over there, which need to be wrapped. Now, we had a little bit of an issue in the live stream. We couldn't quite get those done. A little bit of a problem with the wrapper. So I had to do a little bit of a switch out. You'll see the wrapper is changed. That one works. I've tested it. We're all looking good. Made sure that we didn't benefit or like adjusted the money so it was still the same. So we didn't cheat any more money back in, or we didn't benefit by having to swap that one out at all. So we're exactly where we were. We've also got some bales of straw over here as well. Now, we have no animals at the moment. Ideally, once we get back into the black there, we will look to do that. But right now, it's all about paying off our debts. So anything that we can get off the fields there, straw, silage, hay, cereal crops, anything like that, they're going. It's all being sold. We were originally at just over 150,000, so we've already knocked that down a little bit, which is great, but there's more to be done. So we're going to jump on into our case. We've got a 1056 XL, a fine tractor that's doing a grand job, and we've got a John Deere 6910S, another beautiful tractor as well. So that's going to be our fleet with the JCB Loadall 520 as well for doing any of the heavy lifting that we need. A few small bits of equipment knocking around here, nothing too big, nothing too flashy. The newest bits of gear will be these two in the shed. And that was the last purchases this farm made before it started to hit some bad times. So what we need to do is kind of get us back into more fortuitous times. Make a little bit more money come back in there. So it's going to be a good challenge. We've already got a little bit of work done. We've got a contract lined up, but I just want to tidy up some loose ends around our side here. Just so we can be sure that, you know, everything's done as much as it can be. Like I say, we're going to leave this hay down for a little bit longer. We're probably going to get a bit more grass knocked down sooner rather than later as well. So we can actually get a little bit more silage baled up. We're working off of the hard economy settings there, which means that, you know, it's not going to be an easy ride. We can't just sell everything and make bundles of profit with each trailer load. We also at the moment there, we don't particularly have any funds to buy any fertilizer. So we have some seed allocated and put aside to us. That was already pre-ordered before the downturn, really, before the farm started to lose an awful lot of money. But after that, that's it, really. Once that's gone, it's gone. So we have to be a bit wise about what we're doing there too. So it's going to be make for a little bit of a fascinating journey. Now, what we're going to do for right now is kind of stick these bales against the wall here, and we'll get these all picked up when we can. Not priority number one by any stretch at the moment. And to be honest, they may just get stacked in this here location. We'll have to see. So we're flying. We've just got a few bales to do over here. We're going to just kind of get these all rattled out. There's a straw bale here first because we baled some straw before we go on with this. But hey, that's okay. They'll do. And then we'll be clearing this field before we know it. We've got oats, we've got wheat, we've got barley left to do. And then, yeah, we've got a lot of grass that we can get on with. We've also got a little bit of cluster of land in the south, in the new area in the south of the map as well. Really wanted to get down and explore the new areas. That's looking good. We've got one field mode down there as it stands. So we could... Oh, wrong button there. There you go. We could always go and just get some more work done down there as well, just to get us out of this area, really. but we'll see. But yeah, like I say, this live stream predominantly is going to be a live stream with the consensus in the chat today. They want to see a video just to kind of get us going. If you missed the live streams as well, this will kind of bring you all up to date there as well with what's going on. Many different questions right now. Unfortunately, Meadow Grove Extended is just going to be PC only. That may change in the future. I hope it does at some point, but at the moment, it is just going to be PC only. You never know what Nathan might feel like doing when he gets towards FS22, but just with the timing of everything, I think it'll be very difficult to get a console version of this out before the launch of FS22. But we shall see what happens when that does arrive. Where's the next bale? Right down the corner here. But yeah, I've been quite careful about the machinery I chose. Nothing too big, very certainly nothing too new. The newest things, unfortunately, are the spreader and the sprayer. But I wanted to get those on board, so eventually I can start to get a little bit of contract work going in. At the moment, though, you know, that's a little bit tricky and challenging because we can't afford to buy any herbicide or indeed fertilizer for those. So we have to think about what we do with those. We'll probably keep them around though anyway, just for now. Because I want to make this a bit more of a challenge where possible. Like, that's £150,000 to pay back, so it's not going to be an easy overnight thing. So it is going to require a lot of work, which is kind of what I want. So if that's what we can achieve and that's what we can make happen, then that is what we will do. But yeah, like I say, we're flying through here. What we'll do is we'll get this all done, and then we will set out with the next challenge there, which I think will be to get that last little bit of combine and start it, get the oats going in that corner. Like I say, yields are terrible, little to no fertilizer on anything, but we'll get after it anyway. I want to get this all done so when the opportunity does come around for contract work, we're ready. Right now the contract jobs are mainly, there's a few silage jobs coming through for baling, which we're going to take advantage of those. And then once we do, we can, we'll be looking a bit better for ourselves. Get a few of those in. If I can, it's a big stretch, but by the end of fall, by the time we get into our end of autumn there, if I can get down to 100 grand, I'll be very pleased. I think it'll be a real good sign of how we've progressed. So let's see how we do. And a little tanker wrapper actually seems to be doing a nice little job when it works. Put you down, drop you out, leaves them in a nice place just to get them all stacked up at some point soon as well. So we'll have to have a look and see. Yeah, do let me know which farm you are on if you've started yourself up on Meadow Grove there on the extended version. I know a lot of people are really enjoying this map. And there we go again. It's a little bit of a fiddly one sometimes this, but they're getting wrapped. That's the main thing. What we'll do is we'll carry on with these anyway. We'll get these all wrapped up, and then once we're all said and done, we're going to get set to do a little bit of combine, and we'll walk you through what some of the contracts look like on the farm as well. Show you some of the different options, but lots to keep us going with here as a one-man operation, but we will keep cracking along. All right, and folks, just 2 more left to go. We'll get these all buttoned up, and then we'll move on. Now, I know what a lot of you may be thinking as well. This would seem like a great opportunity to do the debt-free farm challenge, and yes, this is a great opportunity, and it's even a fantastic map to do it on as well. But to do that, you can't be in debt. So what we're going to do is get to that stage. We're absolutely going to get to that stage, and then we'll hopefully, really be able to push this through once we get into the black there and continue living by those tough rules. Honestly, though, as it is right now, we can't use, a lot of the rules still apply. You can't use hired worker because you can't afford to. You cannot really cheat the system or buy anything too big or do anything like that, because have no money to do it. The game physically won't let you do that. All of the hired worker tools are turned off, whereby it will not automatically buy fuel or seed or fertilizer or anything like that. So, you know, you're kind of just at the mercy here of time, really. You gotta just keep plugging away, see what we can get done, and you pick the right equipment to get you going at the beginning there, and everything else will follow through. So I think we're going to be looking pretty good. Now, we do, regrettably, yeah, we do have pretty poor yields, like I mentioned, but, you know, as long as we get something coming in right now, that's a good start. We did have the farm did buy a little bit of seed before it went into this issues, so we have that in storage. We just need to go and pick it up, and that should get us going. That should keep us going a little bit. That'll allow us to get next year's crops in the ground. And we just have to be smart about what we plant and where we plant it. We are using precision farming. We can't really use it though, because we can't do the soil sampling. We can't test the soil, so that's another thing you gotta think about there. And we can't lease the equipment to do it with either, so soil testing rig is not cheap. So yeah, all things that you have to consider here, really, and we'll see how we get on. But what we're gonna do now is combine's already in the field. That's ready to go and jump on into some oats after knocking down a little bit of oilseed rape just earlier on in the live stream. We're going to stick this case into here for now, I do believe. We can go and get ourselves ready to roll and get on with a little bit of harvest. Always love to do that. Lower that down, looking good. Okay. Beautiful tractor. Very, very nice. Love this. This is quite powerful, so we'll see us through everything that we need to do on the farm here. And even more so if we do get into the black and are able to extend and expand some of our equipment. This will more than adequately take care of us for the foreseeable. This is the 6910S there, so it is chipped and it's in a great shape. It really, really is. I mean, it needs a wash, granted, but I'm going to pressure wash it, so that's not going to happen anytime soon unless I can find one or steal one from somewhere. Which isn't advisable, but yeah, we'll see what that looks like. This is our drill. It's a 3-meter wide drill, nothing too big there, nothing too fancy. It's an old 750 style drill, but that'll do a great job for us there. And that pretty much is all of our gear. The main things that we've used the most so far is the mower, the balers, and the combine. Really, pretty much it. So we'll make do. We'll make this all work, as we always do. All right, anyway, let's get ourselves away here. We're just gonna scoot on down the road around the corner, not too far. Now, unfortunately, this trailer is quite a big trailer behind us, which means, and the yields aren't great, as I've mentioned there, we don't really get too much carton action. That's typically all been fit into one load, which we have been selling straight off as well. Now, I could, in theory, wait for the best price, but when we're on the hard economy here, those prices aren't fluctuating too greatly. And also, I just want to start to get that down as quickly as possible there. What we miss in terms of premium, I am banking on being able to recover by getting more contracts done, really. So that's my thought process. Let me know what you think. If we should kind of change that around a little bit. But that's kind of where I am. And we'll leave the combine, well, we'll leave the tractor just at the gate here, I think. Or we might even get it stuck down. The gate's nice and wide, which means that combine head is going to sneak right on through. New up. Wonderful. And yeah, we'll get on into the oats and see how we get going there. I think we should be looking pretty good. So what we'll do, okay, just knock that off here for right now. Save diesel. Into the beautiful Dominator. I do love this thing. Oh, the grain tank. Lift that up. Okay, so get the threshing unit away. And this slowly does it around that corner. There you go, take our time with that one. Alright, and then off goes the header. And in we go. Now let's make sure, we want to swath this straw. Oat straw's not the best, but hey, it's better than no straw to sell. So that's exactly what we'll do. Not a huge field there, really not feeling any danger of not making it all the way around without emptying there, so we should be grand. and we'll get this going. Like I say, we're just trying to really conquer all the jobs that we can at the moment, make sure we can tackle it all and get cracking along there. I think we should be good. I'm hoping we're going to be good. Go through all that bit, wonderful stuff. And there we go. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Do let me know down below any comments, any suggestions that you may have on how we can, which contracts to do, what fields to do, or based off your experience on Meadow Grove here, and we'll see what we can do. Let me know if you're starting in a similar area on the farm as well, or if you're even using the same farm to start with. There are 24 or 25 yards on this map, so there's plenty of choice. Let me know which one you choose. Right now, though, we're just going to keep plugging away, see how we can get this work through as quickly as possible, and on to the next one and bank whatever we can. Gotta get that number down somehow, ladies and gentlemen, so we just gotta keep trying. Until next time, though, I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't, a thumbs down. Let me know in the comments what's up. Subscribe if you're new. We're very close to 17,000 subscribers. If we hit that soon, that'd be awesome. So do hit that button if you are new, and we'll see you all in the next one. Catch you later.